Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Neo of AhhhSoNeo, and this time I am doing my favorite skincare products of 2019. Some of them is new products I discovered last year, some of them is old favorites I've been going back to for years, but I wanted to share them with all of you. So thanks for coming back and stick around to watch my favorite skincare products of 2019. Welcome back to AhhhSoNeo. Happy 2020. It is a whole new decade. And I think I'm going to be saying that for a long time. It's not just a new year, it's a new decade. So happy 2020. If I keep repeating it in the beginning of my videos, it's just stuck in my head. What can I say? Hi, my name is Neo. This is my channel here. AhhhSoNeo, and I like to discuss luxury, whether it is a luxurious mindset or beauty products, handbags, shoes, small leather goods, whatever. I just love to talk about some of my hobbies and interests, and I'm so glad to have found a YouTube community to share this kind of stuff with. So hi, if you're new here, check out the video, see if you like it. I'm hoping you will. If you do, go ahead, click the subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so you can see when I'm uploading a new video. And if you've been here before, thank you so much. You guys are the real MVP, and I just love that you guys keep coming back and the great support I've found on YouTube. It's been quite a journey. So, but I'm gonna minimize rambling this year, this decade. Inside my Louis Vuitton Nice BB here is jammed chock full. I mean, just chock-a-block full, some of my favorite skincare products of 2019. Some of this stuff is new, some of this stuff has been around, and on occasion, especially when I do my beauty videos, someone will ask, you know, what do you use on your skin? So I just wanted to do a roundup of some of my very favorite products from last year, because there was quite a lot, so I didn't want to put it in the favorite beauty of 2019 because I felt the video would have been too long. So I hope you did check out that video. I did like makeup video of favorite beauty products of 2019 where I did lipsticks, powder, etc. In this video I'm just focusing on skincare. So let's get it started. I'm gonna try to, you know, it's not a skincare routine because these are different items I use at different times. So some things I might only use once a week, some things I might only use once or twice a month. It really just depends. So it's not a this is what I do every night type of thing. If there's a product that I use daily, I will mention that. So I will say that. So I will try to do it in order of like a nighttime routine, if it makes sense. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see as I pull the items out what they are and if it makes sense. Okay, less rambling. In 2020, more products. Holy grail. First one I'm going to start off with is my Bioderma Sensibio Micellar Water. Makeup removing micellar solution. I've done a previous like favorites video. This is always going to be in a favorites video. Yeah. Amazing. I find that a bottle this big typically lasts me about 3 to 4 months. I've repurchased this multiple times since I discovered it about 3 years ago. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know there's a cheaper alternative. There's, you know, the micellar water market has exploded, but this is my ride or die right here. We'll always purchase that one. I try other stuff, but that's the one. It's been repurchased multiple times. I'm also now going to do like skincare kind of stuff. Well, all of this is skincare. I don't know why I said that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do my exfoliants. Let me put it like that. So an oldie but goodie, Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkled Peel Pads. Peter Thomas Roth reformulated, repackaged a lot of their products. They got rid of my absolute favorite skincare product in the world, which was their Peter Thomas Roth Glycolic Solution 10%. I was so addicted to that product, and I bought some when I, you know, I think I noticed them on sale at Sephora the one time, and I bought some, but I've used them all up, and I've been looking for a new glycolic product. So if you don't know, glycolic acid is a chemical exfoliant, and some people really love it, some people don't like it. Some people prefer lactic acid, kojic acid. There's different kinds of acids, but for me, I discovered glycolic acid 10 plus years ago, and I've been a fan ever since. But unfortunately, they got rid of that one. However, in the unwrinkled peel pads, these I probably use about once a month unless I'm having big breakouts and so on, and I'll bring one out. Like these are more like an emergency use situation. But it does have a 20% acid complex, and it does include glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and lactic acids, and then some vitamins and green tea and blah blah blah. It's alcohol free, so that I definitely love, and it's like the pillow pads. So I repurchased this bottle, this jar, whatever you want to call it, multiple times. I highly recommend it. It's a really great exfoliating process. Let's see. I'm gonna stick with my chemical exfoliants. The next one is, okay, I think the Peter Thomas Roth is $40 to $50. I'm not sure. But one thing I'm gonna notice in this video is that I go high-end and drugstore very easily. I don't only buy high-end products. If I find something that I think is really good in the drugstore, I buy it. If I find something I think is really good high-end, I buy it. So it is what it is. But this is drugstore, I guess. It's The Ordinary. And guys, if you'd like me to do an overview of my favorite The Ordinary products, I've been meaning to do one of these videos for forever. I just never get around to pulling them all together. But I will say The Ordinary AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. It's like the blood mask, I call it. It's this red gooey stuff. Oh mama. This is not for the faint of heart. I don't use this during the day. I use it at night. This is not for the faint of heart. I use this at night. I know to use this with sunscreen the next day. I mean, you feel this. You end up looking very red in the face. And if I can find those pictures, because I once took pictures of myself with this on. I'll try to put them up, but I'm not sure if I still have them. But you will definitely feel this. Oh my gosh, you will feel this. And it's not in a painful way, but it does sting. But I find it very, very effective when my skin just needs that extra punch. So this is definitely, I know in the directions it says that you can use this like once a week or something. I'm not sure. Put it on, leave it on for 10 minutes. I'll put it in the review, my favorite The Ordinary products. But I use this probably once every 6 weeks or something. It's not something that's in my everyday arsenal or weekly arsenal, more like monthly, but it really packs a punch when my skin just needs a little bit of help. So this is a great chemical exfoliant that I love to use. So I'm gonna stick in that vein of the chemical exfoliants, and then I'll do my physical exfoliants. So I mentioned that Peter Thomas Roth got rid of my favorite glycolic acid treatment, so I had to go looking for replacements. I don't have a full-size product of this one, and I got this sample and I was like, oh, next sale, I'm buying that. This is Drunk Elephant TLC Framboise Glycolic Night Serum. I don't find it as powerful as in I put it on and it feels gentle. It doesn't, when you're new to glycolic acid, and I believe glycolic acid is stronger than lactic acid. So when you're new to acids, period, there's some stinging in the beginning because you know, it's a slight burning sensation. It's tolerable, but it is there. I didn't find this as strong as a 10%. Peter Thomas Roth, and to be honest, I don't really know what the strength of the glycolic acid is in the Drunk Elephant, but I do like it, and I thought I used this until it was completely finished, and then I was able to get another sample. So this is like my third sample of this, and I keep meaning to buy the full-size product, and it's definitely on my list for this year. I will be purchasing the full-size product. Why I never did is because I went to a skincare event at Saks and I was distracted by a different glycolic acid product, and that was the Omorovicza. Now I was told, if you haven't heard of the brand Omorovicza, it's out of Hungary, Budapest, Hungary. Sorry. And it's a very high-end, luxurious skincare line. I've met the rep for this, one of the reps for this product. I've gotten free facials at Saks using their products, and I really like them, and I'm really glad that skincare is not a weekly or monthly for me purchase. It's, you know, every few months. So I went to one of their skincare classes events, and I tried the acid fix, and I got hooked, and I got a little distracted from the drunk elephant, and I don't regret that decision at all. So it comes as a serum. Again, it's not as strong as the Peter Thomas Roth if you have used the Peter Thomas Roth, but it's definitely something close to being that good. I use this probably 2 or 3 times a week. I do use retinol products as well, so I alternate one night retinol, one night glycolic acids. I do not use them on the same nights, and so about 2 to 3 times a week I will bring out the glycolic acid. When I have pimples, I also use this. Like, I'll spot treat this wherever I have a pimple. Unfortunately, you know, hormones, changing birth control at my age, that kind of stuff. I've recently had massive cystic hormonal breakouts that have been, you know, the painful kind. Like, someone bumped me on the face on a pimple and I literally screamed. It was so painful. Those kinds of nasty little buggers. I've put these on them. One night I'll put this, the next night I'll put my retinol, and I'll show it to you guys in a little bit, and within 2 to 3 days the painful screaming bumps go away. So I really like this product. I will eventually repurchase, but I have to be honest, when this is done, I'm getting this. When this is close to being done, I will get that. Okay, so cannot forget the OG, The Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. Another chemical exfoliant. Only use this at night. Only use it on the nights I'm not planning on using retinol products. I mean, I'm very careful not to mix glycolic acid with my retinol products. I have tried, I don't know how many times I brought this bottle. As you can see, I'm running low. And the thing about this bottle of glycolic acid, it's forever getting sold out on the different websites. So I got to get on it and try to find a replacement. I got to start the hunt, basically. I did recently pick up the Inky Glycolic Acid toning solution. I've used it a couple of times. I like it, but I've got to say, especially since they're comparable in price, and this one is about 3 times the size, as much as I like the Inky, I will come back to this one. I can't go wrong with that one. Okay, that was the end of the chemical exfoliants. Lots of chemical exfoliants, and I'm going to do my physical exfoliants next. One is my cleanser, my favorite cleanser. It's by Tartar Harper. It's the Regenerating Cleanser. It's daily exfoliating and clarifying treatment. I use this every 2 to 3 days. I go between this and a regular face wash. I think right now I'm using the Fresh Soy Cleanser. So I go between this and that. When I need a little bit of help, I might pack a punch with this one. I like that the exfoliating beads in this are very fine. Very fine. Like, you really could use this every day. Sometimes I use this almost every day, and it never gives me that feeling that I've scratched my skin raw. So that's one of the reasons I like this Tartar Harper product. And out of their line, this is one of my absolute favorites. The other one, my other physical exfoliant that I like, although I guess it's a mask, but sometimes I'll rub it a little bit into my skin, is the Peter Thomas Roth, and this is like so empty. I keep meaning to buy a replacement of this, but I bought a different mask from a different line, and I don't use masks regularly. I maybe use them 2 to 3 times a month, so I try to use it once a week, once every 10 days or so. So because it's not something that I use up very quickly, I tend to only go through one at a time. So I have a different mask that I've been using lately. I have to say I prefer this one much better. I really like to have that feeling that things are being sucked out of my skin. very technical language, but you know what I mean. And I definitely get that sensation with the pumpkin enzyme mask. Actually, when I go to spas and get facials, a lot of times I will do enzyme masks because I really just find them so cleansing on my skin. So this one is a highly recommended one. I hope they don't get rid of that one. Okay, since we are talking about masks, I will bring up my favorite treatment mask, which is the facial treatment mask by SK2. My favorite sheet mask, sorry, I should say. These come in a little packet like this. And they're very goopy. That's what I like about them. And actually what I do is cut the mask open, take the sheet out, use it, and then I'll roll this like back down like that and leave the goopy serum in there for a different day, like typically the next day. They leave my skin so smooth, so fresh, so plump feeling. Like when you do the touch test and you go, oh yeah. That's what I love about these facial masks. There's something to me about that Patera essence that SK2 uses that I just absolutely love. So after I use the sheet mask and throw it away, when there's the essence, the serum is left in there, the next day, the next night, I'll put it on as I'm doing my nighttime routine or as I'm doing something. I'll just put on the goop, the juice, without a sheet, and let it sit on my skin for 10-15 minutes and then just wash it off. So, I don't sleep on these. My problem with these is, God, they are so pricey. I know I haven't really discussed prices with a lot of these items. Like the bigger packs of these that you buy, the less expensive they are, so I highly recommend that you do buy the big one. But if you are not sure that SK2 is for you, then get a starter pack. When you are purchasing your SK2 facial treatment essence, there's a set you can get at Sephora. It's about $100, where you get a full size one of these and you get a sample one of the facial sheet mask. And that's how I discovered these. I got the facial sheet mask and fell in love. This here, oh baby, I will never be out of this facial treatment essence. So Kate Blanchett uses this, has used this for like 15 years, and as pale as she is, and you know she has to be religious with her sunscreen, but as pale as she is, her skin still looks so smooth, so soft. I'm sure there's injectables involved because, hello, it's a new decade. Everybody does. But she really credits this for having made a huge difference to her skin. And I love this. I've been using this for about 5 years now. Obviously, I'm in need of a new one. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm down to like the last little bit here. I always tend to buy this in the small size. I know I probably just need to get the big size during a sale, but I worry about the freshness of my product sometimes. I feel like a bigger size means I'll have it sitting in my house for much longer. It'll lose its quality. So with this, but this, I go through this relatively fast. So yeah, I've tried other facial treatment essences. I have other sprays, but I always come back to this one. In fact, I've been using the Essence from Rovica, and I like it, but this is way better. There's something about Patera, the main ingredient in this facial essence, that I know it's just like rice water or something, but I don't know. There's something about Patera that I've drunk the Kool-Aid. So yeah. Okay, so that's my facial treatment essence. Okay. Oh, I skipped something. I should have discussed my high dose, my retinoid product. This is Sunday Riley. Oh, mama. Let me tell you something. So I used the Luna treatment oil, and for me, it was nothing. It was nothing but smell. I bought the big bottle of the Luna treatment oil, whatever it's called, bedtime oil, whatever, from Sunday Riley. I took it back. The smell was disgusting to me. People commented on my Instagram, try it again. So I bought the smaller one with the lactic acid, the good genes. I did not like that product. I feel like if you're new to acids and you start with lactic acid, you're like, oh mama. But if you've been using glycolic acid for like 10 years like I have, and someone gives you lactic acid, I just didn't feel it. I was like, okay, let me stick with my glycolic. But anyway, so the Luna sleeping oil, whatever it's called, I just didn't see it. I never reached for it. Eventually my bottle got crusty and old, and that's when I was like, I gotta use it, and I just didn't see the effect. But then I think Saks was having a massive sale on their clean beauty, whatever beauty range, and I decided, oh no, I got a sample of this in something, I think maybe at Sephora, and oh, my world was shaken. I went from being totally retinoids are not for me to give it to me. Holy mama, this thing here. And you know, and then I did a little bit of research and discovered if your skin is already used to something as potent as glycolic acid, especially at the 10% level and up, then you might need a little stronger retinoid products. And so I tried the high dose retinoid serum, and the way people talk about Luna, the way people say I woke up the next day and it was like heaven had come down, that's how I felt about this. I put it on one night, I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, hello, who's that? So I used the whole little sample up. I loved it, and then I was in Saks and they were having this massive skincare sale, and I picked it up. I will be yeah. So I use these two on separate nights, but these two are heaven. They've been really good for me. This definitely, this I think I might be able to find a different glycolic acid, definitely, but Sunday Riley high dose, A+ high dose retinoid serum, yeah, I'm not replacing that anytime soon. I've really liked it. Oh, a facial mist. This is Magic Moisture Mist by Omorovicza. I have the Moisture Mist, which I carry in my purse, and then I have the Magic Moisture Mist. And this is how you're supposed to use it. Spray down. Spray down. I will say about these, their spray is so fine. It's lovely. And I love this product. I love the extra moisture it gives my skin. I have very dry skin. It's winter, it's dry, everything cracks. So I have a miniature one of these that travels with me in my purse at all time. That's a regular moisture mist. This one that's a regular Magic Mist. This one is Magic Moisture Mist. So this one is even more hydrating than the regular mist from Omorovicza. This one I keep by my bedside before I go to bed. After I'm done with everything, I spray a little bit of this. Heaven. Next I have some serums, and then I'm going to do my favorite facial oil, and then I will do moisturizers. So the Ordinary, boom. This is the Ordinary Buffet. The Ordinary has a bunch of serums, and basically you're supposed to pick and choose which of the serums based on what it's supposed to do. Put them together in your nighttime routine, and that becomes your serum for the night. So instead of just buying one pre-packaged serum for, let's say, $50, you might choose 3 or 4 of these bottles, which range, depending on what they are, from $5 to, I don't know, maybe $15. Put those together, that becomes your $30 bottle of serum. You know what I'm saying? You use them all. Or you can get what's called Buffet, which is supposed to be a little bit of everything. It's good. It's one of their pricier serums, but it's good. And then, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, they came up with Buffet plus copper peptides. This is in a blue bottle, and it is, this is in a blue bottle, and I mean, a brown bottle, and it's blue, or it's supposed to be blue because of the copper peptides in here. Man, I love this product. I'm glad it comes in a small bottle. It only lasts for 6 months. It's the expiration bottle on here is 6 months. Use these two interchangeably every other night. The copper peptides is more expensive. I would say it's almost double the price of this one. But when I've run out of this one, I will no longer buy the Buffet. I'm going to stick with the Buffet with the copper peptides. And when I do my Ordinary video, I'll go more into details about the difference between the two and why you would want to pick one over the other. Alright, last. Now, ooh, this is a long video. Daytime moisturizer, everyday sunscreen, Supergoop, SPF 50. I find that it doesn't leave a white, ashy cast. Diane, stop that! It works for me. I use this every day. I use it on my daughter. I just love this. It travels with me. It's travel friendly. It's really, really great. I think Supergoop, I love this. I've bought so many of these, I couldn't tell you. Every time I'm like purchasing from Saks in there or whatever, and you have to reach that a certain price point to get the discount or the gift or whatever it is, I always throw one of those in. It's never failed me. Which reminds me, there's one other product which of course I forgot. I'm glad I just thought of it. Shiseido facial cotton squares. I think they're 12 bucks now. I remember when they were like 8 bucks. But those, I've been buying those since they were like $7, $8. That tells you how long I've been buying them. But that's another one product where I always have them, and it's a filler for me when I'm trying to reach the minimum spend or something. I'll always throw one of those in. Fantastic product. The other heavy moisturizer that I'll use at nighttime that I'm currently loving, and I'm always rotating different heavy moisturizers at night. Sometimes Estee Lauder Retrieve, and currently I've been using La Mer. Yes, this is a sample size because I can't get my mind around spending $170 on a moisturizer. I've been wanting, I have samples of the Augustine Bader, the rich cream and the cream. Again, I have sample sizes because I just can't see myself spending that kind of money on a moisturizer. But do I love it? Yes. When I can get a sample of it, boom, I'm so happy. And lucky for me, I always seem to have a sample. So I haven't felt the need to go and buy one, because even on sale, I still feel like the price is ridiculous. But I love it. Now, I know people say the dupe for this is the Nivea cream in the tin. Yeah, but I can never find that, so I don't know. I'll have to try it out. Fresh Sea Berry face oil. Love this, love this, love this. I watched Stephanie Nicole talk about this product and I was like, holy mama, she's onto something. Love this, definite repurchase. The other facial oil I use regularly is Sunday Riley Juno oil, which I love, but for me, the price point is better. And even though I use the two of them, I still prefer this one better, and I will be repurchasing this one before I was to repurchase the Juno oil. It's a close second, but this is fantastic. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a bit lengthy, but lots of really great skincare products. Lots of really great skincare products that I'm sharing with you guys. Let me know what you guys love. What you just have to have in your arsenal. I mean, The Ordinary, and then department store brands, and a little bit of everything is the kind of things that I go for. I always try to get samples first and see if my skin loves it. I don't change my routine that much because once something is really good, it's just really good. And really that's why I stopped doing my subscription boxes and so on, because playing around for me too much with my skincare wasn't helping me, and I have what I need. I really do. So thanks guys, thanks for watching this really long video. You guys are amazing. I hope you found some new gems that you just have to try, and I love you guys for watching. So choose happiness. Remember that it's a choice you get to make every day. Beyond your circumstances, beyond what's going around you, you get to choose how you are going to feel that day, that hour, that minute, that second, that moment. Make the right choice.